Tolu. Tolu.
Tolu.
Oh, sorry, these lights.
I think we need to move this back a bit.
Streaming on.
No, because it's cutting us both off. It only needs to.
That's the moving camera. He moves that one. That's the main one. That's got all of us on.
Oh.
He won't put that camera on until it's ready.
Yeah, I'm trying to clear it. We're live.
We're live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
wow.
on, you. Go on, Talia.
Hello, everyone, YouTube family. How are you? How are you guys doing?
Good.
Ooh. So I haven't been here for a week, and it feels good to be back.
2 weeks.
Feels good. I've missed you guys.
Were you not
2
on the
weeks.
last episode?
I was not on the last episode. No.
No, she
So
wasn't.
technically 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is why it felt strange today. I was like, I
Yeah.
haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah. Well, guys, this is our last episode of the year. Woo, 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 woo. I mean, it's woo, depending on how you see it. If you really wanted to see us like in the next couple of weeks, sorry, we're gonna be doing other things. But before we go into anything, because this is going to be a little bit of a different episode, we're going to do a quiz, and then we're going to reflect on what is, how 2022 has been for us all. Look back on a few of the episodes that we've had. I wish that we had we were advanced enough to kind of get clips from the other episodes. Don't worry, next year.
I'm sure you'll be posting them on IG anyway. So,
I will be
yeah.
posting them. But how's everyone doing?
Yeah.
Surviving Saturday.
Y'all good?
Holiday this week.
Oh,
yeah.
how was your holiday?
Amazing.
Nice.
Lanzarote.
Wow. I heard you made some friends.
Bare friends.
Is it?
All right, okay.
Okay.
Thing is, the twins are like people magnets.
Yeah.
Of course.
Ones just wants
Yeah.
to come and some people too much. Some people are proper petting them. And
Oh.
everything. Yeah. But it was good. It was ultimately good. Dwayne's our host today. He's got the red mic.
So because it's the Christmas episode, and that's I've got my Christmas jumper on, guys.
We didn't get the
Can't
memo.
see it.
I'm wearing a jumper too.
I don't
That's
own a
not
Christmas
Christmassy
jumper.
Blue. Blue is one of the Christmas colours.
In what
Sos
world?
bro.
What do you mean?
You know the funny thing is that it's not.
You should see the confusion on Dwayne's face right now. It defo isn't.
The joke is that it really is not. Like
It's
it
really
can
not.
be. Like, people make it, but it's not.
What people?
Some people sometimes wear like navy blue, gold, white, and then they're like Christmas.
The thing is, you're just not up on fashion.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
That's
problem here.
that's the issue.
Or else you would have got this straight away.
Cool,
As soon as you saw it now, you'd be like,
We
oh,
move. We move.
cheap Christmas jumper.
Okay.
To be fair, I did let you guys know too late. And it was Christmas jumper day at church today.
Okay.
So I kind of cheated. But it's my favorite animal, penguins. Go penguins. Yeah, random. But yeah, anyway. Okay, cool. So we are starting off with a quiz. I don't know if I should make you guys like do some type of buzz in or first person to kind of speak, or what do you guys think? Maybe there's no buzz. There's no buzzer. There's no buzzer, but you can make like a sound.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep.
Alright,
Like,
I
pick a-
that.
pick a
Let's do
sound,
that.
you
Let's do
know?
that.
Are we
Yeah,
all
yeah,
picking
yeah.
the same sound? Surely not.
No,
No, pick your own
sound.
sound. Pick your own sound.
Ee-aw.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Oh my god. Do you really want to
Wow.
commit to that one?
It's the first thing that came to
So
my mind.
funny that was the first thing that came to your mind.
Right, Hannah.
Beep.
Okay.
What's yours?
That's rubbish.
That's the sound.
Is that your sound?
Okay.
No, that's not okay because you could be thinking and then you're making the sound.
That's
No,
fine.
okay,
That's
okay.
fine. We all had
Just
choices.
whenever he does
We
it,
all
give him
have
2 seconds to answer.
No,
that's all you
that's
get.
fine,
That's
that's
all
fine.
you
2
get.
seconds is all you get.
And you have a chance to steal. Like if you're thinking too much, like if you make the noise before you have the answer, you have a chance. Someone else has a chance to steal. Dwayne, what's your sound?
That's what it was
Very
written
Similar,
down.
very similar to Rachel's sound.
Eat-aw.
Mine's
Ee-aw,
They're very
ee-aw,
different.
ee-aw.
Yeah.
All right. We just have a few
Okay.
questions, okay?
Hide them.
For this particular round. Okay. A prophet foretold the birth of Jesus, but what was his name?
There've been multiple prophets that did. I mean, no, I already did that.
But you didn't answer. You then went,
No, I think
That was his sound.
I know, but then he didn't say anything.
okay, like multiple prophets is my answer.
But she's looking for one
I'm
answer.
looking for one specific one.
Isaiah.
Okay. That's the one I'm looking for.
Oh,
You can
okay.
you can name the
Don't
others.
say that.
Who's the others? Who are the others?
Anne. Is she called Anne? Anna. What's the one? Simeon? Is it Simeon?
I don't know, looking at me, boy, I don't know.
Anyway,
Micah.
let's move.
All right, well done. Well done. Okay, in which gospel do we learn about the birth of Jesus? In which gospel or gospels? Okay.
Matthew.
You need to change your sounds.
He didn't finish.
You said Matthew. You said Matthew.
You said Matthew.
There are more than one, though.
Wait, did you say Gospels?
Like it really, you know.
Luke.
No, what is going on
Sorry.
here?
What do you mean?
Funny.
I
When
already
you didn't
buzzed
get it-
in, and then you started asking
Yeah.
What do you mean I
questions.
didn't get it. I thought
Oh
it was
my
more.
God, oh
I
my
thought you wanted
God.
more.
It's okay. Let's continue.
Well, what was your answer going to be?
It was gonna be Luke.
What else would it have been, please?
Mark?
Well, it wasn't.
It wasn't Mark.
It was Luke. So,
It was Luke.
All right, sorry.
Cool.
so 1 point to Rachel, 1 point to Tolu.
Yes.
So far? Okay.
I
Yes.
think Tolu should get more than 1 point.
I don't think you should get that point at all. I'm happy with not getting it, but you definitely are not getting it.
I'm happy if Rachel doesn't get a point and it's just 1 point to Tolu.
Yeah, let's stick with that.
Let's do that.
Okay. You guys are
This is like
funny.
mutual destruction. I love it.
So, you know exactly where in the Bible, books and chapters. Okay, so where exactly in the book and chapters or verses for bonus
Wait,
was a
what?
Christmas story?
Wait,
Yeah.
What a question, Tadio. I am
So
so
what's-
lost.
So you've just
Scripture.
said the book, right?
Yeah.
Now tell me exactly
The
where you
chapter
can
and the
find
verse.
the chapter and the verse that you can find the story from the beginning of no, nobody got it.
No,
Y'all don't got it.
no.
Chapter 2,
Yes,
Verse-
in which book?
Luke. No?
Yes, you're
What
right.
verse?
verse 1 to 48.
I think it's really. Are there 48?
I don't know.
Okay, 'cause I was like, wow, okay.
Verse 1
Well,
to 24.
ooh, Hannah, you're super close. Super close.
Well, everyone's guessing at this
What
point.
one-
Yes, of course, everybody
And
is
no
guessing
one's
because
buzzing
now
in.
none of y'all know. None of y'all are buzzing.
1 to 26.
No,
It's-
I can tell you guys since none of y'all got it. It was Luke chapter 2, verse 1 to 20, and then Matthew chapter 2. This is from
No.
go on.
I'm sorry. If you're using Matthew to answer this question,
I said the birth,
so.
as in
No,
like
the
detailed
previous
the
questions
birth.
was books. What chapter?
Was it books?
What?
I actually said where the birth was detailed, as in, and that was Luke. In Matthew, it said it, but it wasn't like the detailed story. And Matthew, it really goes into. You
I
can
don't
have
feel
it,
like
but I said
no,
the
you
main
cannot have
place.
it.
You can't have it.
It's your
It is
quiz.
my quiz, so you
I'm
know
on 2 points, but that's fine. That's fine.
this guy. But yes, and then in Matthew, you kind of go into the beginning part is just about saying about Joseph, you know, when the angel came to Joseph and stuff. So that's probably what you're thinking about, but it's not. It doesn't detail it the way that Luke details the birth of Jesus. It does not detail it. It
We
just
will
says like
accept your verdict.
we can read it if y'all want, you know.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
We trust you.
Okay. Approximately how many miles is Bethlehem from Nazareth? Wait, I'm going to give you some options.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please.
200 miles, 20 miles, 50 miles, or 70 miles?
Oh.
Oh, okay. go
I
on,
don't
Tanya.
like your buzzing sound.
I know, because it just sounds like he's thinking, doesn't it? Go on.
50 miles?
Wrong. Anyone want to steal?
Oh, no, I buzzed
No, he did
before.
buzz before.
No, but after the
Oh,
after
fine.
the
Okay,
thing,
cool. Go for it.
Was 270 miles.
what's your answer?
70.
70 is correct.
That's what I was
Oh,
gonna
that's what I
say.
was gonna say.
You should have buzzed in quicker.
Bonus. Approximately how many days did it take? Okay.
Kilometers.
Hannah?
Minus points.
Eh,
Minus
oh.
points because he clearly had
Rachel.
3
no-
days.
I'll give you that.
What was it?
I mean, it's really, I shouldn't really give it to you, to be fair.
What was
Because
it?
it's more like almost a week. It's like 4 days.
Oh.
Nothing close to what she said at all. She's not
What
getting
did you say?
the
You said
point.
3 days.
I said 3 days.
said
3
3
days is
days.
very
It's not
different from a week.
4.
She said 4 days. She
it
said
4
it's like
days?
almost like
It's like 4 days. It's about
Then
4
I should
days.
have got a point for saying 1 to 24. Because you said I was close.
This quiz is breaking down. What is going on?
We're just going
Go
with
with the flow.
it. There's no
Bro,
prize.
Listen, wait.
By the
but
way-
what I'm saying is, how do they know that? Like, are you just saying how long does it take to walk?
It's just I said
70 miles?
approximately. So the distance is 70 miles. Now approximately it takes about 4 days, sorry, to walk that. But they say because obviously Mary was pregnant, they've given it about a week. You know, this is obviously just by them doing some research and, you know, about how long does it take to do this journey, you know, in the weather and, you know, just all of those different things. That's kind of the approximate figure that they've given it.
Fair.
You know?
So I don't get the point.
No,
Sorry.
Mary was a soldier. Could you guys walk 7 days pregnant?
Absolutely not.
Sorry. Walk 7 days. Hannah answered so quickly that I didn't even realize what the question
I
was.
said that like
No, thank you. I don't even walk to Angel, which is around the corner to my house, and I am not pregnant. I don't even like doing that walk. So I don't know if I'll be doing all
Yeah,
that.
you do what you've got to do to keep your kid alive, right?
I mean,
What was
yes,
the alternative that someone's gonna come kill your child? Like,
tis true.
It's
Tis
true,
true.
it's
So
true.
actually,
That's true.
in that case, I mean, you would
Yeah,
just
you
do
would
that.
just-
And it's not like they
Nah,
had
man,
Uber.
I hate it.
How
I
else did
hate
they
it,
get?
Some people
but-
give up.
What did you
Was
say,
she on a
Hannah?
donkey? No.
It does not specify how she arrived.
even on a donkey is
So
uncomfortable.
she walked pregnant for 7. What?
It's likely.
4 days.
It's likely. I mean, Howard, was she? There's no other way for
Probably
her
longer.
to.
She probably had to stop and like
Yeah.
have a rest.
Yeah.
Jesus might have come a bit earlier than planned then. 'Cause,
Yeah.
you know, walking
It's probably a premie.
Yeah.
kind of brings you down.
Also-
the fallopian tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
What?
fallopian tube.
What?
No,
Wow.
No, I was trying to say that the fallopian tube connects to the ovum and the
The
What?
worst. The
The what?
So Jesus is traveling backwards into
No,
the
no,
ovaries,
no,
right?
no,
Rather
and
than
then-
coming.
Ovum.
And then, no, and then you have the amniotic fluid around it to keep it all safe and contact.
All right.
Somebody
Totally.
said
All
the
right,
ovum.
All right. All right.
and
Cool.
intact.
Ovum.
I'll
That was
pretend that
funny.
didn't happen.
That was really funny. Like
hilarious.
truly hilarious. Some people say that it's possible that she actually arrived. Wait, you know, a lot of the stories that we hear about the nativity, about the birth of Jesus, is that you just think that it all happened in one day, but obviously it didn't all happen in one day.
Well, like she
And-
was in labor for a few days.
She might have been. Oh no, not necessarily, but she might have actually arrived like a couple of weeks before she went into labor. You know, it doesn't say that,
Never
but
thought
you
about
never.
this story like in a real way.
Yeah, you see, but it's a real. But it is real, no.
Yeah. Real talk.
So you know, like when you really think about raw, they really did a lot. There's no Ubers. There's no like, and how did they know the
there's no
journey? They
Ubers.
would have just had to just know the journey because they just know the journey. You know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They could have been asking for directions.
I mean, they
Yeah,
could
They
have.
could have been
that as
speaking to
well.
people, you know, like
They could
you
have.
know,
And to be
what
fair,
we used to do.
to be
there
fair,
were landmarks and signs.
Joseph was from there, so he must have known the way, and maybe there were landmarks.
We'll
So yeah,
never know.
we'll never know. We'll never know.
Cool.
All right,
Any
the
more
ma-
questions?
the Magi or the wise men,
Is it my guy?
Magi,
Magi?
Magi. Okay, I don't know how you
I've never
pronounce
thought
it.
about how
Maybe
to
you,
pronounce that.
maybe you.
Guy.
I thought it was
Magi.
Magi, but
That's what I thought.
Never heard anyone
it's spelled
say
Maggie.
Magi.
But you know,
It's not
it's
spelled
obvious.
Maggie.
It's
It's not
obviously
spelled
not
Maggie.
that.
It's not spelled
That
Maggie.
who-
There's not 2 G's, isn't it? Just 1 G.
One, yeah.
Okay, it's 1G. But anyway, were they present just after Jesus was born and saw him in the manger. True or false? They were present when Jesus was born and saw him in the manger. True or false?
False.
Uh-uh.
Oh, sorry.
False.
I forgot to make my sound.
False. Hannah said. I'm sorry. Rachel
Wait,
said
is
it.
the question like, were they there while he was being birthed?
No. Did they see him in the manger?
No, that's not what you just asked.
I didn't.
Your
you got-
question
your question-
were they there at his birth and see him in the manger? Like there was two parts of that
Were they
question.
present just after Jesus was born and saw him in the manger?
Is that the question she just asked us?
Rachel, you got the answer correct. So
I know,
why are you
but-
fighting it?
I don't know. I don't know, but it just doesn't sound like the
What's
question
the,
you asked.
what's
The question:
what's
true
the
or false?
alternative?
The fact is that they weren't there as soon as he was in the manger in that part of this in the part. Yeah, do we should we read Luke?
No, the question that
Should
I'm
we
asking
read
is, when
Luke?
did they come then?
Exactly. So that's now going to be a part of your next of the
I'm
answer.
very confused.
They weren't there at that
They weren't
time.
there.
They
When
weren't
did they go?
there
When did
at
they
the
go?
time. You
When
see,
he
the
was born.
shepherds got there and they saw Jesus in the manger. The shepherds were there and they saw Jesus in the
The
manger.
kings did not see him.
The kings didn't see him in the manger.
How do you know that?
Because it says that it was likely that he was a child, because when Herod then went to go and kill all the children under 2, because they were traveling from really far, like 900 miles away. So that's why Herod was asking for them to kill the children under 2, because of the timeline that they had given to Herod.
Yeah, but he could have still been in the manger.
It also
Yeah.
says that when they just saw him there with his why would he be in the manger if he's like not a baby anymore?
My kids are 2 and they sleep in cots.
A manger in the manger?
A manger
Manger
was
is
a
basically a
cot.
crib, isn't it?
Yeah, but he wasn't there.
Why?
I don't understand why you're arguing my quiz. Why are you arguing my
Anyway,
quiz?
I got a point, so let's move on.
Why are you arguing my quiz?
It's not based on any fact. It's just based on opinions.
It isn't based. It's based on what the Bible says. I don't understand.
See, he wasn't in a manger.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say that. It literally says that
Her
he was.
argument is he doesn't say that he was either.
in the manger.
It
That's her
doesn't.
argument.
It says that he wasn't in the manger, Tolu. He wasn't in the manger. They didn't come and
because
see
the
him.
question
It
is,
didn't
what did they-
specify. The Bible doesn't
Please.
specify that every other person that came to see Jesus, it specifies that he was in the manger. When they came, it said that they entered the house and they just saw Jesus and his mum there. Would you like to read
No, it's
the
fine.
part? It's
fine.
in Matthew.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Let's continue. Let's continue.
Y'all making me real hot over here. I don't even understand. You know what? We're gonna go to the next part of this quiz.
You pulled out
She
your
got
pocket.
papers.
How did you have that in your pocket and it's not crumpled?
Don't watch me, fam.
So what are the points?
What are the points?
1, 1, 1.
One. Did Tolu get? Is it
You
one?
know he
Is
got
it one
one.
all
No,
You
around?
got like
I got 1.
1.
I'm honest.
Oh yeah,
I'm actually
she's
honest.
got one, but that's because Tolu said that she needs to.
No,
they
we
agreed
that I would
that
not
they're
get
gonna
that.
lose
Oh,
1
okay,
point.
fine.
I'm on 2.
No, you're not. Don't
In
lie.
Tolu said he said he's on 2. So I'm gonna read a
In my
verse
head,
from A
I'm on
Christmas
5,
Carol.
like,
This is very
so-
quick. I'm gonna read a verse from A Christmas Carol, and you guys are gonna tell me what Christmas Carol this comes from, or these words come from.
Okay.
For Christ is born of Mary and gathered all above, while mortals sleep, the angels keep their watch of wondering love. O morning stars together proclaim the holy birth, and praises sing to God the King, and peace to all the earth.
Carol sounds so different when you just say it. You know? What? What?
I don't know. Can you
Is that the
repeat it?
first verse?
It's not the first verse. I can't give you the first verse, because if I give you the first verse, you'll know the
You know
carol.
the first verse.
No,
No,
because
no.
then you'll know the carol.
We don't know the carol now.
Give us
You
a
will
line.
100% know
Give
the
us
carol.
like
Go again.
Give us
a
a
line.
Go again.
For Christ is born of Mary and gathered all above,
I know this song.
while mortals sleep, the angels keep their watch of wondering love. Oh, morning.
I don't know it.
Can you just give us like the middle 2
Give us a
lines
line
of the
from
first
the-
verse?
Just one line. Just one line.
Okay, I'm going to miss the first line. and say the second line. How still we see thee lie.
Nope. Doesn't
Above that. Go on.
A holy night.
No. Anyone want to steal?
Give us the first line.
No, because you will know the song.
So the name is probably
The
first
name
line.
is the first line. How still we see thee lie. Above
While
thy
shepherds
deep.
watch their flock.
No. Anyone want to steal? Above thy deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by.
I know it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yet in I'm gonna count you guys down.
Oh,
Oh my god,
What's
it's
the
really
name?
getting
What's
on
it
my
called?
nerves.
Okay. 10.
I think nobody should get this point. It's got
9.
0 for everyone.
Okay. No one's got it. No. Okay.
No, that's Drake.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, go on.
Oh, little town
Oh,
of
what?
I would not-
Bethlehem,
Oh, God.
how still we see thee.
Wow, I was really thinking of something else.
That's not a
know that
popular.
song.
That's not a popular one.
Mad.
Okay, I'm not gonna do this one because obviously every single line of that one is just the thing.
Oh, holy night.
No, it wasn't that.
Mary had a little
Silent
lamb.
night.
Christ by highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord, late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb, veiled in flesh and Godhead see.
know this.
Hail the incarnate deity. Please.
What's
What's
the
the word?
song?
What is it called?
No.
No, anyone want to
No.
steal?
Hosanna, B.
I mean, Hannah?
Hosanna. Is that
No.
Hosanna?
No, and I'm gonna need the title, guys, please.
Hail the newborn king.
I need the title, please.
Glory to the newborn king. Glory.
Yeah, but what's the title?
Yeah, is that not it?
That's not the title of the song.
Oh, beep.
Go on, Hannah.
Glory.
You guys
Agnes
got
Day.
the song, but you ain't got the name. What? No.
Say that again.
Sing the
I'm
song.
not gonna help you.
Rachel, you are literally humming the song.
I know it, but I don't know the name.
So what's the word? Yeah, so what's the words that you're humming?
Hark,
Christ
ooh,
is
beep.
Oh,
born
go on.
Bethlehem.
Hark the herald angels sing.
That's the song. Hark.
Finally got a point.
I put you all on that.
Wait,
I was the one who sang it first, then you all got it from that.
All right, we just got like 2 more. We got 2 more.
I need one more point, man.
Fear not, he said, for mighty dread.
Pause. I mean,
Pause.
Fear not, he said.
Name of the song, please.
Please give me a
I actually
second.
don't know this song.
You didn't even let her finish. We didn't get a chance.
Yeah, keep going.
While shepherds watch their flock. Get in, son! Get in! Yes!
Well done. 'Cause
Well done.
Wow, you actually got that quite. That was really good. Well done. Well done. Okay. Another one here. Oh, star of wonder, star of night. No. Whoa. Whoa. And whoa. You can.
Who was it?
You see, Tolu just is making noise.
I
Legit.
will give it to Hannah.
So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go again, and the person wants to actually do their noise. Oh, star of wonder, star of night. Whoever's the first one, first. I'm going again. Hannah, thank you. Okay, what's the
Three
answer?
Kings.
That's correct.
What
Love
just
it.
happened?
I gave you a chance to go again because you keep knocking the table, and
my
that's
new
not fair.
sound. It's good. I was
No.
making a sound.
was not
No.
agreed by anybody.
No
that
new
was the new
sounds.
See,
sound.
nobody knew that I wanted to say something.
You can't
Yeah,
just
but you
make.
didn't
You can't
say
just
it.
No
make a
one
noise.
heard me go first.
No, but
We
that's
did
not
No one
your
made
sound.
time.
We
and
did it. I did it.
That's not your
No.
sound.
That's
You
not
need to
your
stop hitting
sound.
that table.
That's not your sound. Sorry, that's not your sound. And then when you did do your sound, you did it at the same exact time. So I
Exactly.
said, I'm going to do it again, and whoever's actually first.
I love it. Well done. I just don't want Tolu to win.
What's the scores? I feel like Hannah's got a
2-2.
couple now, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so no more let sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found, far as the curse is found. I'll do another verse. He rules the world with truth and grace and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness and wonders of his love. And wonders of his love. And wonders of his love. And wonders of his love.
And there's that song that says like, "Hark, made the angels sing." Is that
Oh, we had that one already.
We have had Hark already. Come on.
is it that one?
No. We've had that one.
Repeat that verse again, please.
He rules the world. Sorry. He rules the world with truth and grace. Sorry. Yeah. He rules the world with truth and grace and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness and wonders of his love and wonders of his love and wonders of his love. This is the last one.
Oh man, I know this song, but I don't know.
I've just given up, man.
I'd like to say that Pam has pointed out a beautiful point. She said you can't buzz and then say wait a sec.
True.
I said
What?
it.
Follow.
I said it.
Who asked you anyways?
Churro.
So can you sing the last bit for us?
No.
that gives
Sing
it
it,
you know.
completely.
That's like not the point.
And wonders of his love. And one is that right?
Repeats the sounding joy. Repeats the sounding joy.
Repeat the sounding joy.
Repeat
Ah!
the sounding
Joy.
joy.
Joy to the world. And the winner is. And the winner is. Rachel, who's the winner? Say it, Rachel. Say the winner's name. Say it with your chest.
I think we should have a bonus round.
Wait, this is just clipping hard, you know.
Boom shaka!
My
Good quiz, Teddy,
goodness.
yo, good quiz.
Well, I mean, I feel like this round kind of maybe made up for the first round, which you guys didn't respect. Y'all ain't respect my quiz. But anywho, of course, as it's the last one of the year, we're going to do some reflections and just kind of look back on the year and how it's gone and, you know, some of the episodes that we've had. We went live this year, you know.
We did.
I feel like we forget that. Have you we really went live this year after being audio for about a year or so? Maybe was it a
I
year?
remember when I first suggested it.
Yes, I was gonna say,
I'm
what was it
not
like?
On it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think maybe I was like the biggest.
Yeah, you did not want to be
Biggest-
on camera.
What's the word?
Doubt a hater.
I'm not
Hater.
a hater. I'm not a hater.
He gave all the
Yeah.
negativity in those answers.
Yeah, I don't like being on camera, but you know.
How'd you feel now?
Yeah.
Let's get a close up of you.
Don't do that.
You were happy being on camera. You just didn't want it to be live because there was no opportunity.
Oh yeah.
If you
there was
said
that part.
something, like, there would be no
That's true.
opportunity to walk it back because it's already out
But
there.
thankfully,
That's true.
I'm not a
That's true.
controversial person.
Huh?
Thankfully.
I think you are.
Wow.
Wow. Not as
It got dark in
controversial
here
as
real
you.
quick.
For me, I think it's been great. I think
Yeah?
I really enjoyed doing it live because then you get to interact with people
Mm-hmm.
on the chat, people watching us as we go.
What's been the best moment for you guys over this last year?
Oh gosh.
Podcast wise.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
All these questions, all like this is a conversation about the
Oh yeah,
podcast.
can we just
this
have a
year.
moment and just say Hannah's with us today?
Oh,
Yeah, it's true.
Hi guys.
Hi. And Bim.
Hannah's in the
Yeah, go for it.
building. Bim, we miss you too.
Yes.
What's Bim doing right now?
Hillsong Christmas Carol.
Hey.
Yeah. Going back to our roots.
But yeah, best moments.
Oh gosh.
I think it was just learning.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's certain things, as you know, I don't know the Bible like the rest of you.
I don't
You-
know
you
it.
say
I-
this
you
all
say
the
that. I
time.
don't
I say
really
this
know
all the
it like
time,
that
but-
too much either.
But like I actually don't know the Bible. And learning, because there's questions that I've thrown out there and I've been like, oh, what does this mean? Like, and I've thrown out what I thought it is, and you guys have opened it up, and I hope that's what's the listeners are getting as well.
I hope so too.
I think one of my favorite parts was not actually the live episode, but like the promo we filmed.
Oh my
for-
God!
for
Stop
the
it! Stop it,
conversation.
Tolu.
The actual conversation did not live up to the promo at all. The promo was better than the conversation.
That promo
I feel
got
like
me
that's
in
hard, but
so
it
much
did.
trouble.
I think
So
it
much
did.
You know what?
trouble.
I felt like
It
that's
did.
why I loved it so much, because it was just raw. Like Rachel was going all out. She didn't care. And then when
asking
it came
me for
to the actual
£5.
conversation on the day, you lot were
No, wait.
Nothing.
Can I just clarify
Build
something?
everything back.
Can I just clarify something? That conversation did not go the way Tolu edited it.
No,
It really
it
didn't.
did, it did.
You cut it
What are
out.
you talking about?
Tolu, it did not
No,
go
Rachel
that
started
way.
with, I'm never dating a guy who needs £5.
When did this conversation
Never.
happen?
That was
I want you to go and release the full thing, because that's not how that
Any
conversation
version of
went.
It's only fair that the full thing is
Because
released.
it's not like Tolu. People were calling me. Like I told you that some guy at church came up to me and was like, "Oh, can I have £5?" I was like, "I don't have it on me," and I was like, "Oh, I'll transfer it." And he was like, "Oh, so you will give people £5?" I was like, "No."
But it's
Oh,
just
gosh.
like Rachel was so passionate. £5, £5.
That's not how that conversation went.
You know what, let me-
No, I've got a new favorite though.
Yeah.
I actually sent it in a group chat as well. When we first started going live, and you decided not to actually cut the
End
the
of the-
feed.
Oh my god, it's
And
always
it was
me.
the hottest
What?
day as
It's
well.
always me.
We were like this.
Literally, as soon
So
as-
hot. Oh my
as soon
God.
as I
So
finished, it was like,
tired.
Let the breeze come to my armpits.
Did you post that? Did you post it?
It is. It's on.
posted
It's
it.
on.
It's
It's on.
No.
It's on
go back on
YouTube.
YouTube, watch it.
I actually hate you lot, man.
Someone edit it into one of our actual things. Got IG.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Because that would actually be quite funny. I don't know if Rachel
Can you
would like
guys
that
stop
though.
trolling me? Please troll somebody else. I beg.
New target next year.
Yes, not me.
So, what have been your favorite topics? Do you guys remember some of the topics?
What?
I
remember.
Do you remember all of them or some of them? Do you want me to read some of them out?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah?
Do it.
All right. So, we had
Wow.
yeah.
Damn.
We've had a lot.
We've had a lot of episodes,
Wow.
you know, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, we had. All right, let me just pick up my phone. How to find. Okay, yeah, we had how to find your vision and purpose. That episode was 2 hours long, guys. What does serving God look like? Should Christians feel anxiety? I really like that episode, actually. Was Jesus wealthy or broke? Should you really turn the other cheek?
That's the one we did at BIMS, wasn't it?
That was the one we did at
Yeah.
BIMS, yeah. Single Pringle. Do I need to mingle?
That entire relationship series.
We had a
I
whole
like that
series.
one. I did like that series.
Yeah.
I liked the series too. Did you maximize your single years? Dating and frustrated, a Christian perspective on dating. Guys, if you've not seen any of these episodes, please go back and watch because we had some really good conversations. Dating and frustrated. How do you stop your partner from becoming an idol to you? I'd choose my partner over my friends any day. Too broke to date. They won't be okay with that. Is saving yourself. Our relationship thing was quite long actually. Is saving yourself for marriage outdated and unnecessary? I learned so much. I think in that one. Parenting is a dictatorship.
I really love that conversation.
I feel like we didn't really go in on that.
Yeah. Like, and I
There
like
could have been more.
Yeah, we
and
had,
I
like,
all
extra-
the conversations we had around it.
Yeah,
off air.
that's what I was about to say. We
It's
had
good.
so many
Yeah.
around it. What is the point of being a Christian?
I like that one as
Is
well.
yeah, I liked it too. Is what Jesus did enough?
Yes.
Ooh, once saved, always saved. That was the same one. Is Christianity the original cancel culture? Is modern Christianity too easy? Are Christians actually nice?
Yes, I like that one too.
Should you take the Bible literally? And are you just a good person or a kingdom builder? So those are all the episodes. Like, so from there, tell me some of your favorite ones and some of the things that you guys have, you know.
Can I ask a question after people have answered that question?
Mm.
I said after. Feel free to answer.
I think I said it as we went along. I really liked the whole concept of the conversation we had around being a nice person and being a Christian and whether that's enough. And I think we had probably 2 different conversations about that. Because I just feel like it's really topical to just the conversations I've been having this year. So I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the parenting one. As much as I was like, oh, I don't want to do the relationship series. Like, I think that probably got the most engagement this year, and people really enjoyed that. So that one was good as well.
Hannah, what did you like?
I liked the relationship series a lot, and the parenting one, just because they were quite relatable at the time. And yeah, like Rachel said, there was a lot of engagement, and I also learned from them quite a lot. And I also liked the council culture episode specifically. That was really good.
Tolu?
I actually like towards the end where we started doing the Christianity 101, trying to go back to the roots, because I kind of felt like I'd lost it a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was good to kind of go back, like, what does this actually mean? What does it really mean to be a Christian? Why are we actually doing what we're doing? So that was very helpful for me personally.
How about you, Dwayne?
I think all of them. Everything was good. As I said, it was a full entire learning curve for me. So I took a little bit from every episode that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think for me, I liked, you know what? I actually did like all of the episodes. I really did enjoy our relationship one. I think our relationship series, because I learned a lot from there, you know. And to be fair, I learned a lot from like everything. I liked the anxiety conversation because I feel like we really we just shared, you know, and it felt like a therapy session almost, but not speaking about anxiety in the way that the world usually speaks about anxiety, but speaking about it in the way that, you know, how can we actually, what does God want us to feel like? God obviously doesn't want us to be anxious, right? And so just delving into that and figuring out how we can like stop those feelings or manage those feelings, maybe not stop, but manage those feelings, manage that anxiety. That really helped. And I like these Christianity 101 conversations that we've been having too. I think for me, obviously, one of the things is that we've been going through this journey, right? Tolu, you just mentioned about the fact that this topic has kind of got you back, it pulled you back in, you know. And yeah, it really has. I find that now, especially when we were having the conversation about the Bible, outside of this, outside of the pod, obviously we're friends, so we're always discussing things all the time. So like, I like the fact that now when I look at a verse or when I hear a verse, I don't take it just as the verse. The way that I read the Bible is so different now. I'm researching. I want to know the context of this verse. I want to know that whatever you're saying to me is coming from, like, are you using this verse to preach whatever you want to say or to tell me what you want to say? Or is this the verse that is moving what you're saying, you know? So that's the way that my mindset has changed now, you know? So, and I think that that's been because of all the conversations we've been having, you know what I mean? Because every time we do say something, like the quiz we just had, was it said though? How do you know that he wasn't in the manger when the 3 kings came? You know, outside of the pod, if we had, you know.
Another episode I really enjoyed was the boundaries conversation.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot about that one. Yeah.
No, that was a good one. Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Els Up was gassing me up on that episode as well. So that was a highlight.
Els Up definitely was gassing you in that episode. Yes. You said you had a question.
Oh no, it was actually very much linked to what you just said a moment ago around we're all on this journey. Like that's the thing we all started this thing about, like on a journey to kind of help ourselves be doers rather than just listeners. So I was just gonna ask you guys, like, how have you felt? How has that journey? What movement has happened along that journey for you this year?
Good question.
Don't all go at once, and it's okay. It's okay because I was talking about this with Hannah earlier on. It's okay if like the answer is no, or I don't feel like I've moved. I've learned a lot, but I haven't moved. Like that's fine as well. Because I feel like we should be very transparent. Like the whole point of this whole thing is because we recognize that we're just normal people. We want to have more conversations so that we can start to, contribute into creating a better world, whatever that looks like.
I think like as a team, we've definitely, and I think we can probably be transparent and speak about the moment that we had a couple of months ago where we all just stopped and reflected on what we have been doing this year. Although we've had a transition into video and we've been meeting every couple of weeks and doing like a podcast, I think we all shared, maybe not all of us, but a vast majority of us shared a sentiment of what are we doing and why are we doing it. So I think the conversations were really great, and I think they, up until like the Christianity 101, it was more sort of conversational, right? And I think it makes you think about the things that are happening really in the world, and it makes you reflect in a different way the things that are happening, like the relationship stuff. And that was really good. But in terms of what we set out to do in terms of the Eden ideal and building the kingdom, for me, I'll speak for me, it didn't really feel like we were doing that. And I think in our earlier conversations, so when we had all the conversations on Spotify, we were really challenging ourselves, right? There were certain things that we wanted to do at the end of like each episode. We had challenges, we would reflect on it, we would talk about how this conversation made us feel, how this conversation made us act differently in our day-to-day life. And I felt like that was slightly missing. And then I know we're going to go into like what we're going to do next year, but I think it was really nice to have a moment as a team where we all stopped and said, hold on, why are we doing what we're doing? And that's not to say the conversation this year hasn't had any impact. I think it's just been a very different kind of impact to what we set out to do. Yeah.
But I think that's like, I'm glad that we're willing to be transparent and have that conversation, because that's what a Christian life is, you know? Like, there's times where you're really hot and doing things, and there's times where you get lost in just doing things and you kind of forget what you're actually trying to accomplish. So I think I'm very happy that we are self-aware enough to be able to say, actually, no, are we still kind of focused on how we build that kingdom as opposed to just having really good conversations amongst ourselves?
Yeah. And I'm mindful that that's not necessarily that I'm just speaking for myself. So please, everyone else, say what you felt.
I think for me, I feel like mentally I've wanted to be more intentional and do more from you guys' conversations. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like we've all sort of built ourselves up, and now we're gonna go and actually do what we set out to do. Do you know what I mean?
And I think to that point, I think just having you guys around and interacting with you guys and having the podcast and really challenging ourselves, and like just being more intentional about living a more Christ-like life, I feel like that's actually had an impact on the way I think about things and the way I relate to certain people around me. Although like I'm not necessarily doing what I feel like I should be doing, but actually in terms of my day-to-day life, I feel like it's made a massive difference. So like that being intentional, I think has been a really big part of my journey this year.
But to be honest with you, because I was reflecting on this, and when we first started this, I saw doing as like doing charitable things or giving more, and which is all definitely part of it. But actually, upon really reflecting on how Jesus is going to build this kingdom, he builds this kingdom by building better people. And actually, I think a lot of the conversations we've had this year have really worked on me personally, on kind of the way I interact with people, and the way I interact with my colleagues at work, the way I interact with my wife. We've had those moments on the podcast, like it's really the way I interact with my kids. We've had conversations, and I think like even though like I still want to be making more of an outward impact, I definitely can see that kind of going through all of this is, I think, hopefully making me more Christ-like in the way I interact, because I do think that is where good works come from.
Yeah, I
So
completely
I think
agree.
it is okay to spend time, and that's kind of what we talked about with the last couple of episodes on Christianity 101. Like this journey isn't just go and do good stuff. It's go and really get Christ in you. And it's through Christ that you start to do good stuff. So I think I was originally, you guys know, like I'm always like, oh, we're not doing enough. I want us to do more. And that's all true. But I actually do think that this year is actually, I have felt a lot of, I've been I think the way you described it is really, I've been very intentional about certain interactions that I've had, where it's like, actually, no, how do I navigate this? So that relationship series really helped, because it wasn't just like boyfriend girlfriend stuff, it was also family, it was also friends. I think that has actually had a really positive impact on me.
I agree with all of you, to be fair. I've definitely felt, I think for me, I think you guys all know of all the things that I've my triggers with speaking about the word and being able to kind of explain the word, and for people to understand, what we find so exciting about the Bible, why we want to build the kingdom, like how did we get here, and I feel there've been so many misconceptions about different verses, different topics, different things like that I'm really proud when I say that I'm a part of a Christian podcast, and I will always, share the podcast with people, because the people that I know in my life that are quite skeptical about the word, or skeptical about some certain different topics, that they're like, oh, they've had church hurt from before, like this is what they've always said from before. But actually speaking about it the same way that I think we feel about the Bible Project, how they open it up for us, I feel like these conversations that we have further that opening up of understanding, and I really feel like those who maybe don't have that can listen to our pod and watch the pod and actually feel, see us, how we're going through these things, because obviously, as we always say, we're not perfect, we're not trying to act like we're perfect, but we're going by, we're just trying to please God and build his kingdom at the end of the day. And these are very real situations and very real things that happen, and this is how we try to navigate them, and this is how we believe that what the Bible says about these things, and just trying to understand more. And I feel like if people watch our episodes, I feel like they'll get that, because that's how I feel when we have the conversations, so
like, I don't know if it happened, but what I really hope that people start to see more of is that, like, all these things from Jesus, from God, the Bible, it's not there as rules to like earn your way into something or to please him. Like byproduct is that you please him, but he genuinely cares about our lives. Like, all of these things are there to help us live life to the fullest. So it's not about like, the reason why we're doing this is because we're trying to figure out how to live our best lives and help others to live their best lives. So like, these things around forgive your neighbor, these things around love your enemy, these things, like, it's not, oh, if you don't do that, God will punish you, or this is how we create the society and community that we all want. So I really hope that that's come across in the things that we've been doing, because I think that that's, like you said, like just people just don't get it. Like the narrative around Christianity is very much been you need to do this or else, or God's trying to control your life, or this is what you need to do to make God happy. And I don't see that when I read the Bible. It's very much oh no, Jesus is giving you a free gift to get you out of a situation, and now you have an opportunity to live life. So I think we need to do more of that. That's what I really want us to do more, to show how these things actually can help communities, your family, your personal life. You actually live a more rich, full life that is sometimes very contrary to what society might say is a rich, full life, you know? So hopefully we can really show practical examples of what that looks like.
I did like how those practical things that we did, maybe we can introduce a bit more some of those challenges that we did have.
Should we talk
'Cause
about
we really did have some of those challenges.
what we might want to do from next
let's-
year, just to try and, like, you know,
Yeah, let's go.
reclaim some of this stuff? So I think one of the things we've talked about is we want, like, podcast is just a thing. It's a podcast. It's one of the means by which we get the message out.
Yes.
But we're very much keen. One of the things we've really loved about the podcast is we've started to grow a bit of a community, an online virtual community. And we really want that to become like a proper community. So we want to do like meetups. We had a show last year, which was kind of like a one-off event. It was more of a big deal. We're renting out our place, you know, cost a lot of money, but we don't necessarily need it to be like that. So we're thinking of kind of, we don't know, we haven't really figured out all the details of it yet. So watch this space, but we want to bring people together to actually like commune and talk about some of this stuff together. You know, it's great to like have people on the chat, but it'd be so much better to actually talk to each other in person. So we want to start doing like, what are we even calling them? I've been calling them community events or sessions or whatever.
Yeah, we
But
definitely have to find a cooler,
we need to find a
name.
cooler name, because
Like,
that
you know how
sounds
they have like
boring.
upper room and like things like that.
I'll
Just
leave that
something
to you.
like
We need to
that.
find
That's-
a way
That's
cooler
your
name.
department, you lot, to find a cool way
Yeah, that
will
name is
hook
not
people
getting the
like
Gen
in.
Zs in at
What, the
all.
upper room?
I mean, the upper room's taken.
It's taken.
Okay, whatever it is, but hopefully at these things we can come together, and like those things there will be a specific focus on the doing part. Like when we come together, it's about doing. And actually, we've got our Christmas party this Friday. If you don't know about that already, if you are,
16th
you know,
of
someone
December, just
who-
in case
like,
you're watching it.
everyone
after.
is invited. everyone in part of the Eden Idol community is invited. If you want to come along to that, please just send us an email, send us a DM. Just RFZP will send you the address and the time and everything. It's going to be Friday evening at 7 p.m. till late. Hey. But yeah, so like we want to, that's going to be the start. As part of that, we're doing a raffle raising money for Box
We
Up
are.
Crime.
We are.
We're going to be collecting donations for a food bank,
Yep.
right? So please bring like tin cans, whatever, because we're going to take that to a local food bank. We're also accepting gifts that we might go to take to a nearby hospital.
We might.
We
Maybe.
are. We are. We definitely are.
We're
So
not keeping your gift.
bring a
Definitely
gift.
not keeping
Bring a
them.
gift that we can take to a hospital and give children
hospital, right?
a children's hospital.
Yeah.
So
Children's ward.
nice toys or something like that. Like it's small stuff. Like this doesn't need to be rocket science. It doesn't need to be. But we just want to have a community that is, the point of the community is to do good works as a community. So this is just a start. Hopefully next year we're going to be coming together to do more and more of those good works. So I'm really excited about that. We'll continue the podcast where we'll be talking about the stuff and, you know, hopefully doing more interviews with people, inviting more people on. I really enjoyed some of the people that we had on. We had Deji.
Oh, I really loved having
that
Deji.
was good.
Shout out to Deji.
Shout out to
I loved
Deji.
that. That was really
Even
good.
when Hannah made her guest appearance, now
Yeah.
she no longer doesn't feel like a guest anymore. But you know, like I think I really want to do more of that. I want to be reaching out to
Yeah, there's a
We've
lot
always-
of people that we can speak to that
Exactly.
are doing a lot.
exactly.
It makes sense to invite them onto
Yeah,
the
yeah.
you know?
Because that's how we learn, right? You know, and that's what we want to do. We want to learn for ourselves, and if we're learning, we're hoping other people listening will also learn, and we can kind of be inspired to do more. So I'm really excited for like I like you said, I don't think any of what we've been doing so far has been like a waste. I think
absolutely.
it's been the build. It's been the build on the journey. And we'll continue building, you know, as long as it's taking us in the right direction. But I think going back to like that practical challenging ourselves, and it's not always practical challenging to do good stuff. Remember, like not lying. I think we need to like rehash a lot of the stuff that we've done previously.
I think we should just try and do some of those things again.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Because I've been lying bare since then.
Honestly.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
sure we all have.
Wow.
Were you saying honestly about me or for yourself?
Oh, me.
Okay. But yeah, no, like I'm really excited for next year and all the different things we might do. Any thoughts from anyone else? Anything else that you think we should be doing? Anyone in the chat? Like
I was gonna say, anyone in the
views
chat?
or thoughts or ideas for what we should be thinking about doing next year beyond what we've already said want to do? Please feel free to throw that in.
Yes, we want your ideas. If you've, if there's anywhere that you think that any space that you think we should be in, be a part of, or anything, please let us know. Let us know.
Do you know what I really want to do?
What's that?
I feel like you can all guess, but I really want to do more worship sessions.
Oh yeah, we
will
had a
be.
couple of worship
We
sessions.
will be
didn't
doing
we?
that. Yes, definitely. Like this is it. Like once we start meeting as a community, because we know the ingredients is not just come and do good. It's come, be filled by the Spirit. I think we need to have separate sessions just for that and focusing on that. You've mentioned the Bible study that we have a few times, but we've kind of had it like as a side thing. I think we should actually start plugging that a little bit more.
I think we should,
because that's an avenue that we utilize quite a lot to like talk in detail more biblically and scripturally. So actually, if people want to get involved in that, because I think those are all the things that are the building blocks to be able to do what we're talking about now. I think that's the reason why a lot of people aren't doing what we're doing, what we're trying to do rather. In fact, that's why even we're not doing it all the time, because we just get so distracted and everything. Definitely more worship sessions.
Yeah, definitely. I still think we need to get into St. Pancras and use those pianos and stand there and worship. So that's definitely something
Voce
we're going
vibes.
to.
Oh, Dwayne's
We
got
definitely have to do that.
all the people that have commented and been part of this. Oh, this is beautiful. I wish
Thank
kinda-
you,
I wish you
guys.
kind of told us when you were doing it so we could have read out some of these names.
If you want to,
still can.
Wait,
They're still there. Read them out.
Wait, today or the entire time?
No. This is like
No, it's just for today because it's the end of year, isn't it? I just wanted to make sure that
some of the contributors over the year.
Over the year, yeah.
We've got Selena Bocce, N. Richards,
Hey.
Flow Media,
Hey.
Tyra, Tanya. We've got Jackie Crawford. Jackie, sorry,
Jackie.
that's
That's mummy right there.
Wow.
Yawande,
said
Hannah,
Jaquai?
Alex. We had a few people, Karen.
I think it's like a good amount of commenters that we've had.
Yeah,
over the
we've
years.
we're not even talking about Instagram. We're on Instagram today,
Els Up,
unfortunately.
Grace.
Els Up, Grace, the other Hannah.
Oh no, Grace is in
Other
this
Hannah.
list.
Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's been a
My
good,
auntie Shola.
it's been a good ride.
Pops.
Like-
Your pops.
I know,
All our
but one
family.
thing though that so go on.
No, go.
No, you go.
No, I was gonna say as part of like building the community, I think like times are hard at the moment, and I think
Yes.
they're only well, I pray they're not, but it's forecasted to get worse before it gets better. And I think a lot of people are really struggling like mentally at the moment. So I think as part of the community, it'll be good to have that avenue of like not necessarily doing anything, but just checking in on people and making sure that everyone's okay. And I think that's going to be a massive part of next year. And I don't think as like a kingdom like group or like even as churches, we should neglect that at all. And I think it should actually be one of the most important things that we are doing next year.
That's actually kind of linked to something Hannah and I were talking about, because when we were reflecting like what impact has all these conversations had on us, we were like, the truth of it is it's probably not as much as we would have liked, but that's because life gets in the way.
It's hard, man.
Sometimes like we're all just still out there hustling, cost of living crisis. We still have our distractions or other things that we're trying to do. And that is actually how the enemy does it, you know? Like, even when he wanted
That's
to
true.
tempt Jesus away, what did he offer him? He offered him food. He offered him all the power and all the kingdoms. He offered him, you know, all the things that we're all kind of craving and trying to get outside there. So it's actually, these things are a real distraction, but they're real at the end of the day. So we need to acknowledge that, and we need to think about how do we help each other cope with those things so that we do have more space to kind of do good works and build the kingdom.
Yeah.
I think that's something we definitely want to really think about practically in,
Yeah.
in how we can help people sort through that. I think there's some really practical ways of approaching that.
You were gonna say something.
That is what I was going to
Oh,
say.
really?
Look at the Holy Spirit.
That.
Look at this. We're just in sync, man. It's mad. But yeah, one thing you guys are looking forward to, we're not going to do a New Year's kind of thing. So like, is there any plans anyone has for the new year worth sharing?
I'm joking.
What is this?
I was gonna say I'm quitting my job, which I kind of am, but that's fine.
That's exciting. Is this how your employer is finding out?
Is
Which
this
is
the resignation?
super exciting. Yes, our first on-air resignation.
Wow.
It's not. I mean, it's a cop out. It's not quite quitting my job.
Full-time
So
Eden
there's a-
ideal.
Middle finger to Rachel's employer right there. Love it.
I'm joking. But no, I'm really looking forward to next year. I think by God's grace, it'll be a good year.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
space.
excited for you for next year. I feel like
Yeah.
you're doing a very brave. That's a really brave move that I wish that I could do,
Yeah.
but I can't. I've got 3
Yeah, I
kids.
don't have.
But yeah, anything else anyone's excited for next year?
I'm going into the new year with no expectations.
Ooh,
Wow.
It's good, man.
Literally,
The last
no.
2 years have taught me,
Ooh.
bruh. Just
Wow.
don't.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Do you know what? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cha.
I disagree, but yeah,
I
good,
have
good,
no
good.
expectations, but I'm excited.
There's things I
Yeah.
want
Okay.
to do
Okay.
that I'm going to try and do, like as I always try to do. But I actually want to. I watched a video on Instagram, and this guy, I mean, we always watch these videos where they say do the same thing for like 30 days.
Yeah.
I want to actually challenge myself to try and do something the same, something like waking up at the same exact time or something, because for me that's difficult, right? Every day, and actually carving out, okay, wake up at this time, pray for this amount of time, or meditate, not meditate as the word meditates, but meditate on the word for like 15 minutes, like have an actual morning routine and try that for like a year.
Yeah.
Sorry, not a year. Whoa, 30 days.
Yeah, but
Whoa.
it's supposed to become a habit,
For 30
right?
days.
And it should-
Exactly. That's the
Exactly.
reason you
Yeah.
do it, so
So,
it becomes a
yes.
habit.
I'm gonna try that. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of other exciting things happening, you know, next year. That, yeah.
No,
I'm
for
excited
me,
about.
next year, and I want you guys to keep me accountable, because I feel like this year has been a year of figuring things out.
Mm-hmm.
But I really feel like, actually, I think I've gone through that phase now, and I want to start doing more.
Yeah.
And it's not just like in even like in every aspect.
Every
Like, you know, I've
aspect, yeah.
talked about my career, and you know, I've been really thinking about next steps. I think I've figured it out in my head. I've done all the thinking. Like I was watching a video that was saying, you know, a lot of people were told read books. And this year I really read a lot of books, or listened to a
You
lot of
did.
books.
Yes.
But then he said, but a lot of people spend more time reading books than doing what the
Doing what
books
the
say.
Yeah.
So next year is, you know,
Doing.
it's about doing.
Time to
I'm
do
gonna.
it.
I'm not reading anymore. I'm not gonna be listening anymore.
I have all the knowledge.
No, I don't have all the knowledge, but like I want to apply.
I hear
I want
you, I
to start applying. So
Applying the
Eden
things
Ideal,
that- yes.
it's a phase of application for me with my career, phase of application with my family, phase of application. Because like I was watching a Bible Project video, and they were talking about a lot of the words in the Bible, like listen, where we hear listen, but the word in Hebrew for listen and obey are the same. So when they hear the word listen, it's not just a passive listen, it's a do the thing that you're hearing. And so like I feel like I've been listening and reading and taking in, but it's time to actually like lock onto that part as well. So yeah, I'm excited for next year.
I am. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Dwayne, what about you?
I'm just gonna do me in it.
Love it. I love it. I love
Not
it.
expect anything else.
I trust you on that. I trust you on that.
As I said, if I speak something, I want to be held accountable. So
Yes.
I don't want to be accounted for. I actually want to. What's it called? I want to actually do, but I haven't actually thought about.
Do you know what,
anything
guys? I think maybe not at the end of the year, maybe at the start of next year, as a team, I think we should come together and give a list of stuff we want to do.
Well, like
And-
individually.
Yeah,
for
and
ourselves.
hold
I think
each
so. You know
other
what, Tolu, you
accountable.
did try that this year.
This year you did.
You did.
I think I checked in
But-
on you once.
But yeah, I definitely ran from you a
Call it
bit.
an
You did do
accountability.
that,
Yeah.
but we need to really do that.
To be
this
honest
year.
with you, I fell off on that because I was praying for you guys at the beginning of the year.
And then you
But then
stopped
I
praying
stopped.
for us.
I forgot. I just, you're like, I was no, but no. I followed up once or twice.
You did.
To
You
see like,
did.
how
you
is
did.
how is
you
it
did,
going?
You did.
Blah blah blah. blah
Actually, one
you
of the
know?
things that you did mention to me that you did advise me about doing is in motion right now. Really, if you really think
praise
about
God.
really, if you really
Praise
think about
God.
it,
Oh yeah.
if you think about it, it's actually kind of there.
yeah.
So
This ain't prayer. It
You
was.
know?
I really.
You didn't pray for me because
I did pray for you.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Nothing's happened. What do you mean? No, the things you said
I know.
have actually happened. What are you talking
I
about?
know, we thank God.
We thank God. We're gonna do that
yeah,
again.
there's
We're
some
gonna
new
do that
things.
again.
There's new things.
There's new
this year.
things.
Yeah, so we should
Yeah, we
actually.
should.
Something I want. I don't know whether I'm like Dwayne. I don't want to commit yet, but I just thought this is a great idea. We should do a monthly 5K run
Whoa,
and raise money for charity.
whoa.
But then we get part of our community. Anyone who wants to join in on that, and
Y'all got
they
this.
join in.
You got this.
That could be one
You
of
could
our.
do the
active-
run.
That sounds
You
fun.
said you wanted to do a 5K,
You got
Rachel.
this.
I did
I don't
want to
mind,
do a
to be fair.
5K.
Let,
I don't
let
mind.
us
That's
fine. I need
let
to-
us sign up for a 5K as Eden
I
Ideal
can't
Family.
run.
Why can't you run?
My knees.
You
Not
can
in
walk
January,
it.
I
that's
can
fine.
ride.
Walk. No, not
How
in January.
many? What's
Anytime.
5K in miles?
3.6.
3.6, yeah.
Yeah,
3.6.
3.63 or something like that. 6.7.
I need to learn. I need to be able to run for 1 minute.
Do the
Christ.
lamppost system. No, Tads, do the lamppost system.
No, because I think like this will
Just
help.
saying.
This will help all. It will help Tadeo
start
clearly, but it will help me.
to start small,
Like, I feel like
man.
if we were doing this and we were raising money for a charity as a collective group, and we got our people in our wider community to get involved, it'll be a great way to bring our community together, to get fit and get in shape, and to do a good.
Do we have to do it outside?
Oh my God.
What is
Where are you doing this run if it's not outside?
Tadeo just wants to run on the spot. Tadeo,
Wayne, I see you. Sorry.
Oh, you haven't seen that yet, have you?
Run.
No.
Inside the house.
Not in the house. I meant like
Tadeo wants to do
on
it on a treadmill.
Uh,
Tadeo wants
You
to.
get so bored.
Legit.
yeah.
Every day.
Just ask- just
who's
asking what the
sponsoring you to
parameters
run
are.
on a treadmill.
Just asking what the parameters.
No, but for real, I feel like that's a good idea. I'll bring it back up again
Maybe not
later
monthly. Let's
on. Maybe not
Quarterly,
monthly.
quarterly.
Oh, yeah.
quarterly, maybe.
Something quarterly, whatever. But this is part. I think I like that idea because
Let's at
this
least
is-
do one
Because
before
what
we
I
commit
want
to any
is
others.
like I want
One.
fun, creative ways
Yeah.
of giving back. Like let's think out the box. You know, ways that we all benefit and we also do good at the same
Can I
time.
also plug my little Free Peaks? If anyone wants to drive me, please.
Oh wow.
Rachel.
Are you still
Wait, has
looking?
your girl
You're still
fallen through?
looking?
No, we just can't find another driver.
You need someone.
We
Is
need
she?
two
But is she
drivers.
still one of them?
Yeah, she can be.
To go where? What is this?
Oh, I'm doing the 3 Peaks.
What is
Wait,
that?
listen, Rachel. I can't believe you just said that on.
So
on-
what is that?
You climb the 3 tallest peaks in England, Scotland,
So
and Wales.
let me
in
tell you what
24
Rachel's.
hours.
Let me tell you what Rachel's request is. She and her friends.
Do you know what? You
are
put it
gonna
out
be-
into the universe.
She and her friends are gonna be doing the real fun part, doing
That's
the
not
challenge.
fun. It's torture. You think that's
But they're
fun?
they're the ones getting the fulfillment from that. What they want is someone to be drive them to the first
One
peak,
location to the next.
Yeah.
wait for them,
would do it for
wait for
someone
them
else.
in the car
Wow.
for them to climb up, come down, and then drive them to the next location.
I would do it.
I don't know why she
Hannah said,
thinks.
"Are you okay?"
I don't know
you
why she thinks that there is someone listening that will say, "Oh yeah, that's how I want to spend. That's how I want to spend a few days."
It's not a few days. It's 24 hours. All right.
Is it 24 hours?
It's all in
Who-
24
like,
hours.
She's not inviting you to come and do the 3 peaks
I mean,
with
you
me.
can climb if you want.
No, you can't climb because the point
Because you have
is
to drive.
whoever climbs cannot drive because they'll be
But you
fatigued.
know what? There are people out there in the world who love to drive, who would do good deeds, and I don't believe that this is beyond God, right? So why,
nothing is-
Why
why?
is this a thing that you think will happen? I'll be so vexed if someone does this. Do people do this?
No, but
What?
someone
Of course
actually
people
wants
do
to
it.
No, you've got
I
support
would do
vehicles.
it for my
You might
friends.
just want to.
Will you pay? Will you pay
might-
them? Is there money involved?
Oh yeah, we can pay them. Yeah.
How much will you pay?
Oh, you weren't even on it.
I mean, if there's money
Yeah,
involved,
we came and jump and he's like, "Yeah, I'll do that."
Trying to
No,
make some
like-
cheddar.
Like we'll talk if we wanted. If you actually.
I
wanna
feel
do
like
it. I know
Dwayne
you
likes
don't wanna do
driving.
it.
I don't
But
mind
anyway-
driving, but I'm not driving.
All right, you know what? We'll put it out on social
no,
media
it's
and
not
see
that
if
deep.
somebody
It's not
wants
that
to
deep.
do it.
Put it on social media.
It's
Put
not
her
that deep.
picture. Put her picture.
What?
I'm doing the
What's
free
wrong
pizza and
with
I'm
you
gonna drive
guys?
But yes, anywho,
Yeah.
I think that what we have said about, just talking about what we want to do at the top of the year and being held accountable to a few of those things, and then checking in is a really good idea. And maybe maybe there's a way that we can bring some of our community into this as well, so that it's not only us, but we're as a community of the Eden Ideal, those who are watching, those who usually join us, like Els Up, that we can maybe just include, each other, everybody into it or something.
Yeah, definitely. Defo.
Maybe. But
That's
yeah,
it. That's the kind of thing that we organic, grassroots.
We should go
Like-
hiking.
Yes. I mean, this is what
you
I'm
guys
doing,
keep
but you
talking
guys
about
are
these
just
like
on it.
Not 3 peaks though.
y'all
I
really
love
keep
being in
talking about
nature.
these active things.
Yeah.
Trying to get physical. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
physical,
let's-
yeah.
Physical.
let's
All
move
right.
on.
All right. Yeah.
Round up the convo.
Yes, I think we've covered everything really. So, anyone else got any final words or for this episode for this year? Don't worry, you'll still see us on social media.
I might
So-
join the podcast a bit more next year.
Yay!
Keyword might.
We'll take it.
We will take it. We'll take it like that.
What was I gonna say?
Go on, last word. This guy. That was a good callback.
Good quiz.
Y'all didn't respect my quiz.
I feel like that joke just completely went over my head, but that's fine.
But
I'm not explaining
Merry
it.
Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Have a
Wait, if anyone, one of the things that we didn't do as much as that we would have loved to do is kind of do more video editing and kind of creating some of the things. We had a lot of ideas, but weren't able to. If anyone's actually a video editor or blah, 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 or creative like that and wants to get involved, please come through. If anyone's like good on like, what was that? The social, what do they call the people that we were going to pay to do the marketing thing for us? What do they call those people?
social media managers.
Okay. Anyone that wants to do that for free for us, come through as well. But
Come
yeah.
join the team.
Yes. When are we back, guys? I know we haven't spoke about
We have not spoke about that.
January sometime.
Sure,
We will let you know. We will be back, but we will let you know.
No, because
But
we're
you'll
gonna go
see
away
us
and plan.
when-
We're
yes.
gonna go away and plan. We want to
Yes.
come back with a proper
bang.
Yes.
plan. We want to know exactly what we're doing for the year and be able to really kind of get good and get going on that. So we're gonna take some time out to do that, and then
Yes.
we'll come back.
Guys,
We
it's
shall
been
see you. We're
love.
so So go on. You're
I
gonna
said
do.
It's been a lot of love.
It has been a lot of
yeah,
love.
it
Thank
has.
you so much for rocking with us
Thank you
this
for,
whole year, 2022.
Pamela. Thank you, Grace. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
the regulars, for being
Thank
here
you,
with us.
Steph.
Thank you, all of Dwayne's family.
Honestly,
Really and truly.
thank you.
Thanks, Rachel's dad.
We appreciate
You know,
you all
All of
every
you.
single
Thanks,
person.
Bim. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's been real.
everyone.
We're
It's
small,
really-
but I love it. I do feel like we're doing, we're building. I love it. I'm happy. I'm happy.
We thank you all. Thank you. May God continue to bless you all. And may this new year be a blessed one for you all too. And yeah, we thank you so much. Please, if you want to join the team, we are always looking. We want to this it's not just us. We've got people back, behind the scenes that you don't always see, but everybody is making so many things happen. And obviously, because of the things that we really want to do next year, we really want this team to grow. So if you've even just had a thought about joining, you don't have, it's not only the podcast, as Tolu already said. There's many things that we're trying to do. So please shout us. And thank you again for joining us on this Christmas end of year episode. We love you guys. We love you. God bless.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Buy a raffle ticket.
Buy
Come
a
to the
raffle
Christmas.
ticket.
Buy raffle ticket. Buy
Come
multiple.
to-
No, buy
Buy
multiple raffle tickets.
Yes.
Is someone gonna put a picture, put a link or something?
IG.
Okay, it'll be on IG. Come to the Christmas party. We hope to see you on
Yes.
the 16th. Yeah.
Subscribe and follow us on everything. It is The Eden Ideal. We love you guys. Kisses.
Deuces, y'all.
Kisses. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.